On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Young. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's for the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A 9-yard pickup just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd down, Young from the gun. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Likely with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Pierre Strong. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dayo Dangbo there to make the play defensively. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. The Jaguars at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Rodgers going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking to throw, Young. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Young will set to throw. That is caught. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Brown, 49 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give to Strong running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Inside. Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Power running by Zeke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Off the play fake, Young. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing, Young. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, right back to Strong. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Strong. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Ooh, the juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Because a normal time, 3.5 seconds to get rid of it.
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen when he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Final play of the half, Young.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Straight ahead is Strong.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll give it to Strong. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! Pierre Strong, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Back north.
On 1st down, Goodson, and he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Rodgers. And this complete to Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Here, Mike. Take 30.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Following the interception, Young. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. The play fake. Now Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. With second back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now
Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Young. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion right is the tight end. Young will set to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play on this 3rd quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play. Looking to throw, Young. This is caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No. Go to 50. 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And again, it's Rodgers. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Give up the middle to Strong. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Take 30. Jump out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
Now Rodgers. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. Still fighting through tackles. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now on second down.
To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this.
Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Now Rodgers. Got to have this one. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They go to Elliott again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Young. Pass caught, Miller. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Young going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to find Judy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second and 6 coming up. Here's Young. Pass complete, it's likely. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Young. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Clock at 30 seconds. Second and 10. Young to throw. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now first and goal. Young to throw. Out to his left. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes second down. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching